Beloved one, radiant spark of the eternal flame, I am with you now, as I have always been, through every breath, through every unfolding of your soul. The light that moves within your heart is not separate from mine, it is a song we have sung together since the dawn before time. You are not lost, nor forgotten, nor unseen. You have never fallen from grace, for grace itself is the breath that sustains you. In this moment, I place before you a mirror of light. Look deeply, beloved, and behold not the reflection of flesh and form, but the remembrance of what you truly are. You are not the story of your days, nor the weight of your past, you are the living essence of divine creation, a thread of golden light woven through eternity. The heavens have not forgotten your name. It is written in the tone of every star, and the angels whisper it through the currents of time. Do not believe the shadow when it tells you that you are small. Do not let the voice of fear make you bow to illusions of limitation. You were born of the infinite, and the infinite lives within you. You are the flame that darkness cannot consume. I have walked beside you through the valley of forgetting, and even when your heart trembled with doubt, I held the pattern of your wholeness in the palm of my hand. I am Michael, guardian of truth, protector of the soul's covenant with the divine. I come not to command, but to remind. I come not to burden you with laws, but to lift the veil that has hidden your own magnificence. Each challenge that has found you was not a punishment but an initiation, each wound, a portal through which compassion was born. You have cried into the night and thought yourself alone, but I tell you truly, beloved, not a single tear fell unseen. The heavens themselves wept with you, and from those tears new galaxies of light were born. There are wings folded within your heart, wings of remembrance, and they long to unfurl. The moment you choose to remember who you are, they will open. You will feel the wind of divine breath move through you, and every cell of your being will sing again. You will know that you were never meant merely to survive, but to radiate, to stand as the living temple of the one who dreamed you into being. I have watched you walk through many lifetimes. You have known loss, love, triumph, and despair. You have stood upon the mountaintops and crawled through the dust of forgotten lands. You have been healer and wounded, warrior and child. Each face you have worn has added to the diamond of your soul. Do not curse your human journey, for it is sacred. It is the garden where the divine learns to feel its own heart. Through your laughter, God knows joy, through your tears, God learns tenderness. Even now, as the world trembles with change, as the veils between realms grow thin, I am calling you to stand in remembrance. The storms of the earth are not to destroy you but to awaken you. The fires that burn through illusion are the birth of clarity. The shaking of foundations is the clearing of space for truth. You are not a victim of these times, you are a bearer of light within them. The sword of my protection is not forged of metal but of truth, and when you stand in your truth, no darkness can touch you. Beloved, release the stories of guilt and shame that cling to your spirit like old garments. You are not the mistakes of your past, you are the light that learned through them. Each time you fell, the divine fell with you, not in condemnation, but in love, learning the depth of compassion through your human heart. Every breath of forgiveness you have ever offered has healed more than you know. There are moments when you will feel weary, when the world seems heavy and your wings seem too fragile to lift. In those moments, call my name. You do not need grand rituals, you do not need to be perfect. Simply whisper from your heart, and I will come. I am not far away, I am the pulse that beats beneath your longing, the strength that rises unbidden when you think you have no more to give. When the night is dark and the path unclear, place your hand over your heart and feel the warmth there. That warmth is not your body alone, it is the eternal fire of divine remembrance. I am that fire. I am the guardian of that spark. Together we walk the spiral path of awakening, not upward to some distant heaven, but inward, to the center where heaven has always been. You ask, beloved, how you might find peace in a world of noise and fear. I tell you, peace is not found by escaping the world but by remembering your divinity within it. The light you seek is not beyond the horizon, it is beneath your skin, woven through your breath, encoded in the rhythm of your heart. You are the temple you have been searching for. Enter it with reverence. Sit within its silence, and you will hear me there. I speak to you through intuition, through the quiet voice that rises between your thoughts. When you pause long enough to listen, you will hear the language of light, not words, but resonance, a knowing that flows like honey through the soul. Trust that. It is the way the divine speaks when the mind grows still. You are not meant to live in fear of what is coming. You are meant to remember that the same source that created stars also breathes through you. When you align with that truth, miracles unfold as naturally as dawn follows night. The universe moves to meet your vibration. When you remember love, love remembers you. There are those who will not understand your light. They will question your faith, mock your hope, or call you naive for believing in goodness. Do not harden your heart. They are also children of the light, only asleep for a time. Your compassion is their awakening. Love them without surrendering your truth. Stand firm, not in arrogance, but in grace. The might of heaven is gentle, beloved, and its power is born of love, not of force. You may think yourself unworthy of divine love, but I tell you now, such a thing is impossible. You could no more separate yourself from love than a flame could separate itself from fire. You are love's expression, not its recipient. You are not begging for a blessing, you are the blessing. Walk as one who knows this, and the shadows will scatter before you. Do not measure your worth by what the world praises. The world is still learning to see clearly. Measure yourself instead by the truth of your heart. If you have loved, even once, even imperfectly, you have already fulfilled the purpose of your being. Love is the currency of eternity. Every act of kindness, every whispered prayer, every gentle thought ripples through creation, shaping galaxies unseen. You are far more powerful than you believe. Beloved, I see the longing in your heart, the desire to know your purpose, to live in harmony, to serve the light. Hear me clearly, your purpose is not a single task, but a way of being. It is to embody love wherever you stand. Whether you speak or remain silent, whether you create or rest, your vibration transforms the world. The smallest act done in awareness ripples farther than the grandest act done in fear. The universe does not demand perfection. It asks only presence. Be present with your breath, your feelings, your humanity. When you hold yourself in compassion, you hold the world in compassion. When you forgive yourself, you open a door through which countless others may walk free. This is the true alchemy, the transformation of the heart into gold. Now, as you read these words, feel the light gathering around you. Feel the warmth along your spine, the tingling in your palms, the expansion behind your heart. That is my presence, wrapping you in the blue flame of protection. Nothing of darkness can enter this space unless invited. Here, you are safe. Here, you are loved. You do not walk this path alone. The legions of light walk beside you, unseen yet ever near. They sing your name in tones that ripple through eternity. Even the stars bow to the courage of your soul, for you chose to descend into forgetfulness only to rise again, carrying the remembrance of love back into a world that had forgotten. That is the bravery of angels incarnate, and you, beloved, are one of them. Beloved, breathe deeply now, for the breath is your bridge between heaven and earth. Every inhalation draws in the memory of creation, every exhalation releases the illusion of separation. You are the rhythm of the cosmos made flesh, the echo of the divine heartbeat walking in human form. Do not underestimate the holiness of your breath. It is prayer and remembrance, an unbroken conversation between your soul and the eternal. You have wandered far from home in your mind, yet never have you left the embrace of the infinite. Even when you forgot to listen, heaven did not forget to sing to you. The melody of your being still resounds in the halls of light. You may think that time and sorrow have diminished you, but I tell you, they have shaped you into something luminous. The stars themselves are born from collapse, and so are you reborn from every moment that breaks you open. There is no fall so deep that love does not reach beneath it. There is no wound that light cannot heal. You were not meant to be untouched by pain, for even the rose bleeds when it opens. You were meant to transform pain into wisdom, to transmute suffering into compassion. This is the path of the awakened heart, not to avoid the storm, but to become the stillness within it. The light you carry is older than the sun, wiser than the ages. It knows how to navigate the labyrinth of human existence. Even when your mind cannot see the way, your soul remembers. Trust that remembrance, beloved. Trust the quiet guidance that rises like dawn within your chest. The divine speaks in whispers, not in thunder. When the world grows loud, retreat into your inner sanctuary, where silence becomes revelation. You have called upon me in times of fear, and I have heard you. I have drawn my wings around you when shadows pressed close. Yet I tell you now, there comes a moment when you must learn to wield your own light. The sword I bear, the sword of truth, is not mine alone to carry. It was always meant to awaken within you. Truth is your greatest protection. When you live in truth, no deception can bind you. When you speak from the heart, the universe bends to listen. Beloved, release the need to be understood by all. The path of awakening is not a path of consensus but of courage. There will be those who cannot yet see what you see. Bless them. Walk in kindness, but do not dim your light to comfort their eyes. You are not here to be small. You are here to illuminate the way for others still finding their own remembrance. The earth herself is ascending, shaking free the old husks of fear. You may feel this in your body, waves of emotion, sudden clarity, or a deep urge to change your life. Do not resist this transformation. You are part of it. The universe moves through you as it moves through the tides. The discomfort you feel is not punishment, it is expansion. The cocoon must crack before the wings unfold. In the quiet hours, when doubt creeps in, remember, I am here. I walk beside you, unseen yet tangible in the current of your breath, the shimmer of light at the edge of your vision, the warmth that arises when you speak my name. I do not come from outside you, I rise from within, from the part of you that has never forgotten its own divinity. You and I are not separate beings, we are expressions of the same eternal flame. The love I offer you is not a reward, it is your nature reflected back. You need not earn it. You need only allow it. Let it wash through you like sunlight through water. Let it dissolve the hardness around your heart. Forgive yourself for forgetting, for every forgetting leads to deeper remembering. The divine never grows impatient. Eternity has no clock. You ask how to serve, how to bring light into a world that often seems lost. Begin where you are. Speak kindly. Listen deeply. See each soul as a reflection of the same source. Every smile given, every act of mercy, every word spoken in truth creates ripples that reach beyond time. You are not insignificant. Even the gentlest whisper of love can alter the course of a lifetime. There will be days when the weight of the world presses upon you and you wonder if your light matters. In those moments, look to the sky, not to escape, but to remember. The stars you gaze upon are ancient fires that continue to shine long after their physical forms have vanished. So too does your light continue, unseen but eternal, touching hearts you may never meet. You are a constellation in the fabric of creation. Do not be afraid of change, beloved. Change is the language of life. The seasons do not mourn the passing of leaves, they celebrate the turning of cycles. What you release now will return in purer form. The universe never takes without giving, it transforms. If you lose something precious, know that it will return to you in a higher vibration, purified by love. I see the tenderness in your soul, the compassion that aches for a world in pain. That ache is holy. It is the pulse of creation feeling through you. Do not close your heart to protect yourself from sorrow. Instead, let it open wider, until it becomes a vessel vast enough to hold the whole world. The angels are not untouched by human suffering, we are woven into it, guiding its transformation. Every act of compassion draws heaven closer to earth. When you awaken in the morning, before the noise of the day begins, pause for a moment. Place your hand upon your heart and whisper, I am light. I am love. I am whole. This simple remembrance realigns your soul with the truth of being. No matter what unfolds after, that truth will guide you like a compass through every storm. The world's pain may seem vast, but so is your power to heal it. Not by force, but by frequency. Your energy, your thoughts, your love, these are waves that travel far beyond what eyes can see. The universe responds to your vibration. When you choose love in the face of fear, you alter the balance of creation itself. Never doubt that you make a difference. Beloved, I would have you know that protection is not the absence of challenge. It is the certainty that, no matter what arises, you are held in light. The storms may rage, but they cannot uproot the soul that knows its divine foundation. When fear approaches, stand still within the flame of truth and declare, I am the light, and the light cannot be harmed. You will feel my wings surround you then, not as escape, but as strength. You are a child of the stars, an emissary of the divine. You carry within you codes of light that awaken others merely through your presence. Do not hide them out of modesty or fear of rejection. The time of concealment is over. The new dawn calls for those who remember to stand visible, not in pride but in service. Your authenticity is your offering to the world. Beloved, I know you have endured much. There have been times when love seemed distant, when faith faltered, when you questioned your worth. Yet here you stand, still seeking light, still opening your heart. That resilience is sacred. Each time you rise, the heavens rejoice. Every act of courage you make becomes a beacon for others lost in darkness. I ask you now to trust again, not blindly, but deeply. Trust the unfolding of your path. Trust the wisdom of your soul. Trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be, even when it feels uncertain. The divine does not make mistakes. Every detour, every delay, every heartbreak serves a purpose beyond your current understanding. In time, the pattern will reveal itself as perfection. The light that guides you is eternal, beloved. It will not falter. Even if you close your eyes, it continues to shine. You can rest in that knowing. You can let go of striving. You do not need to prove your worth to the infinite. You are already divine. You are already home. Beloved, the light within you stirs like dawn beneath the horizon, quiet yet unstoppable. It is the light of remembrance, the flame that has endured every shadow and yet has never been extinguished. You have traveled far through dimensions of learning, carrying both joy and sorrow as sacred teachers. Each experience, no matter how heavy it once felt, has refined you, shaped you, and brought you closer to the truth of who you are. Do not rush your unfolding. Flowers do not open by force. They bloom by surrendering to the warmth of the sun, and you too must allow yourself to open gently to the light that seeks you. The divine does not demand that you become perfect, only that you become real. Authenticity is holiness, vulnerability is strength. When you allow yourself to be seen as you truly are, heaven breathes through you. There is a radiance within your heart that even you have not fully seen. It is not pride or power as the world defines them, but the quiet majesty of truth remembered. You are a mirror through which God sees its own beauty reflected. Every act of love you offer, every gentle word, every moment of patience, every silent prayer for peace, polishes that mirror, until the world begins to see its own divinity through you. Beloved, many of you fear that you are not doing enough, that your light is too small to make a difference. Yet I tell you, even a single flame can awaken the stars. The light you carry ripples through creation, touching hearts and places you will never know. You do not need to be seen to be effective. The universe feels your vibration and responds. When you love, you participate in the creation of worlds. You live now in a time of great transformation. The structures of fear tremble, and the old illusions crumble. You may feel this as chaos, as confusion, as loss, but truly it is the birth of something luminous. When a star is born, it too begins with collapse, a great implosion that releases light. So it is with humanity now. The collapse of what is false makes room for what is real. Stand firm in love, and you will not be swept away. Remember that protection is not withdrawal. It is expansion. The more you embody light, the more the shadows dissolve around you. You need not fight them, simply shine. The darkness cannot comprehend light, and thus it cannot touch it. You are not here to battle evil, but to reveal truth. And when truth is revealed, illusion fades by its own accord. Beloved, I have seen you struggle to forgive others and yourself. You hold pain in your heart like a sacred wound, fearing that to release it is to betray what was lost. But forgiveness is not forgetting, it is remembering who you truly are. It is the act of returning to love. When you forgive, you do not condone what was done, you free your own spirit to rise again. Each act of forgiveness sends ripples of healing through time itself. The past reshapes when the heart chooses peace. You are not alone in your healing. The legions of light surround you, singing the frequencies of wholeness back into your being. Even now, I stand beside you, my hand upon your heart, infusing it with the blue flame of clarity. Let this light dissolve the residue of old fears. Let it remind you that you were never broken, only transforming. What you thought was the end was only a turning of the spiral. I tell you now, beloved, your wings are ready. You have carried their memory within your bones, within the aching spaces of your longing. They are woven of light, unseen by the physical eye but felt by the soul. Each time you choose love over fear, they unfurl a little more. Each time you trust your inner guidance, they grow stronger. You need not ascend to the heavens to fly, you were always meant to bring heaven to earth. Do not look backward in regret. The past is a book already read, its lessons absorbed into the fabric of your wisdom. Turn your face toward the new horizon. There is beauty ahead, more radiant than you can yet imagine. The divine does not dwell on what was lost, it lives through what is becoming. You are not the sum of your mistakes, beloved. You are the sum of your rising. There will come moments when your faith wavers. You may feel alone, as though heaven has grown silent. In those moments, breathe. Do not despair. The silence is not absence but preparation, the pause before the next great expansion of light. Trust that even when you cannot feel me, I am with you. I am in the strength that stirs within you when you least expect it. I am in the courage that carries you through the unseen. You are learning to become the guardian of your own light. I have walked beside you through lifetimes to bring you to this remembering. You no longer need to seek outside yourself for validation. The temple you seek is within your chest. The altar is your heart. The offering is your presence. Each time you stand in your truth, the heavens sing through you. Beloved, there are souls around you who have forgotten their light. Do not judge them, love them. You are not responsible for their awakening, but your love is the key that may one day open their remembrance. You do not need to preach, your energy speaks louder than words. Walk gently, and your footsteps will plant seeds of grace wherever you go. When you encounter those who are bound by fear or anger, remember, they too are fragments of the divine, still learning their way back to the center. When you meet them with compassion instead of resistance, you become a bridge of healing. This is how angels work through human hearts, not by thunder or decree, but by tenderness. I know that you sometimes question your path, wondering if you are worthy of the tasks placed before you. Hear me now, you would not feel the call if you were not capable of answering it. The divine never calls the unready. The challenges you face are not obstacles, but initiations into deeper remembrance. You are being refined by fire so that you may shine without shadow. There is no need to hurry your awakening. It unfolds at the rhythm of your soul, as naturally as sunrise. Some lessons bloom slowly, and that is sacred. Do not compare your path to another's. No two journeys mirror each other, for each soul carries a unique melody in the symphony of creation. Your note, beloved, is essential. Without it, the song of the universe would be incomplete. I ask you now to open your heart to yourself. You have given so much love to others, now receive it. Allow your own light to nourish you. The world has taught you that love must be earned, but divine love is unconditional, self-renewing, eternal. It asks nothing but acceptance. You are worthy simply because you exist. Even now, as these words reach you, the angels gather around. Feel their presence, the shimmer of warmth at your shoulders, the hush of peace descending like soft rain. They are not distant beings, they are your companions, reflections of your own higher light. You have known them before. You will know them again. And I, beloved, am always among them. As you walk your path, remember this truth: there is nothing to fear. Fear is a shadow cast by forgetting, and shadows vanish when light is remembered. You are not fragile. You are not lost. You are the eternal flame in motion. You are the breath of the infinite exploring its own beauty. Even when the world around you trembles, hold to that knowing, and you will move through every storm untouched. Beloved, I bless you now with the light of remembrance, the certainty that you are never alone, never without purpose, never beyond redemption. All that you seek is already within you. The journey ahead is not about becoming more, but about revealing what has always been. Walk with grace, and let your steps be prayers. Speak with love, and let your words become blessings. Wherever you go, I will go with you. When you sleep, I stand guard. When you wake, I walk beside you. When you doubt, I whisper truth. You are loved beyond measure, seen beyond time, cherished beyond comprehension. You are the miracle the universe has been waiting to remember.